Do you ever have those things that you drive past and it always gets your mind going the same way every time? I certainly do. Anytime I see an old house that has a for sale sign, I wonder how cheap that house is, and if I could buy it and flip it, and how much money I would make. That's just how my brain works. It's weird. Also, whenever we're driving around and I see a cool little bend in a river or really awesome dead tree that's really cool and lots of texture, I always think, man, if I had time right now, I would get my camera and I would stop and go take a picture. Today, that's what we're doing. I'm headed to the farm later on today to get some work done, but on the way, I'm going to be stopping at a few places that I see almost every time I go and see if there's a shot to be had there. So let's go that direction and see what we can find.
When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself.
So I made it to one of the spots that I drive past every once in a while. It's an access point for like canoeing and kayaking and all that, which I don't do either of those things. But funny story, when they were building that access point, they didn't block it off, and they so I just drove down there one time with my truck and I almost got stuck. It took me about 20 minutes to get up the hill. It's so steep, and so I was a little nervous this time, but the road is a little better coming down. But I kind of pulled forward and I was gonna back in and I almost got stuck again. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get back up to the main road. Otherwise, I'll just hang out here for a while and pretend like that's what I did on purpose.
You're fine, but I won't lie.
All right, so there's a pretty nice little trail that goes through the side of the river. It's definitely not an S-curve, but we're at a bend in the river. So I really would like to kind of get my drone up in the air and see what it looks like from above. Maybe get a cool aerial shot with my Mavic Pro. But what we have going on here, I really like the trees kind of bending over the river on both sides of the bank, and it kind of just goes on this bend. It really looks pretty inviting. So I may go grab my camera gear also. So there's a branch right here that kind of stretches out over the water, so that might be a cool point of interest as well in the shot. So either way, I am glad I stopped here. I think there's some cool shots to be had. So I'm gonna grab my stuff. So I found a little cool inlet, whatever I don't know. It's just the side of the shore. Okay, people, side of the shore. So the name of this river is Blackwater Creek. I guess it's a creek. Looks like a river to me, I don't know. And the water's not black, so nobody asked me what to name it. Otherwise it would have made more sense. The sun is pretty high right now, but it's starting to kind of go to one side. So this whole area is pretty shaded as well as the rest of the river. So what I'm gonna do is set up to where my foreground is gonna be these rocks, and they're gonna be kind of leading you down to the river, and then you're gonna be able to see sort of where the river continues on its bend. So I'm gonna get my camera out and set up that shot. right, if you see me looking a little shifty, this is where snakes live, and spiders, and other bugs that kill people. I'm not a fan of any of those things, and I'd rather not be today be the day that I get bit by a snake that I don't know is poisonous or not. I'd rather just skip the whole thing. So, okay, but back to business. I have my 14 to 24 millimeter on right now, and it is set to 16 millimeters. So it's pretty wide, so I can get all this shore over here, as well as a lot of the river. So I'm at ISO 100 and f11 to get a pretty good focus field, and a 50th of a second, which is going to be perfect. So let's try that out and see how it goes. Awesome. Okay, that first shot, I'm over a little too far to the right, so I'm gonna pan it to the left a little bit, and I may zoom in a little bit more, probably 20 millimeters. It's a little too wide right now. And check my focus, and I think this is gonna be the picture at this spot. I'm just sorry, I'm not ignoring you. There's a noise. I'm just checking for snakes, guys. Checking for snakes. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be the shot. Take a look. So I have all this moss everywhere, this little trail that kind of goes on the side of the riverbank, and a couple of cool trees. Again, moss, green. It's just really cool. I'm really kind of glad I braved the road to make it down here. All right, so but this shot I got pretty low to the ground, like you could see how my camera is on the tripod, super duper low. Just kind of make this path stand out a little bit more. So I really like the roots on this tree, how it's kind of coming across the path. Looks like a little cartoon person tree. So it's a cool spot over here. We're really pretty excited about these shots. I can't wait to see how they turn out. So I am pretty pleased with those two shots that I got. Just stopping 10 minutes from my house on a little road over a bridge by a river that I've never stopped at to take pictures. So get out close by where you live, and just those spots you always see over and over, just stop, just check them out. Nothing's gonna hurt you except possibly snakes or spiders, but you may end up with a couple of cool shots. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. That was close. Oh man. But we made it out safe and alive, and the truck is here. So thanks for watching again. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.